Hi, this is Linda Caffey, once again with the Team Run Smart Cafe. This time I'm going to cook steaks. Last time we were at home, I bought 2 ribeyes from our local butcher, and I am going to make it in my KitchenAid. So I have a really neat recipe I like to do with steaks, and first off, I want to cook them at a really high heat because Bob and I both like our steaks medium rare. So the recipe calls for butter, of course. So I'm going to go ahead. It calls for a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of butter. That looks close enough for me. And then it also calls for a tablespoon of oil. I like avocado oil, and like I've said before, I keep all my, if I have anything that's glass, I keep it in a koozie so it won't rattle going down the road. I left my 1 tablespoon measuring spoon at home last time, so I'm going to just add some in, and we're going to let that mix together, the butter and the avocado oil. And then while that's doing it, I'm going to salt and pepper our steaks. So I have some fresh cut pepper. I think my blades are gone on my pepper mill. And then I've got a sea salt grinder also. With a little bit of salt on it. Neither Bob or I are very much fans of a lot of salt. I'm going to turn them over. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And one thing about it, that is going to be... What?
When you grind it the other way.
That's starting to get really hot, and so I will tell you, I did burn myself pretty bad cooking steaks in this one time with that hot of oil. As I set them in, the butter splashed up onto my arm, and I'm still actually trying to heal from that one. It was pretty painful. Lesson learned on being a lot more careful when I'm cooking with something this hot and not really having the right equipment. I mean, I have my spoon right here, and that's basically what I'll use to set these in, and also to turn them with. So, looks like that's getting all melted up. But what I really want on our steaks is a really crisp outside and a warm red center is my goal. So, as you can see, they're pretty thick, so it's going to take a little while to cook these. So I'm going to set these down in here. I'll let them start cooking, and then also something else that I mixed up. Sometimes I remember to get this done, sometimes I don't, but I took butter yesterday and I let it get soft, and I added parsley. Let me smell this. I ordered garlic powder, parsley, some fresh thyme, and a little bit of lemon zest. And just about the time these get done cooking, I'll put some of this on there, and then when I serve it, I will go ahead and put another scoop of butter on here. And it's really, really good, and it adds, instead, because we don't usually use steak sauce at all, and the butter just kind of sets it all off. So I'm gonna let these cook for a little bit. So our steaks are just about finished, so I'm gonna get them out, put the butter on them. One of them, go ahead and set some butter on it. Bob's is a lot thicker than mine, so his can easily cook a little bit longer. So we'll put that on there to melt. Get Bob's out. Flip him over. Look at how good that looks. Then turn this off. So I'm going to add the rest of the butter to Bob's. That'll start melting. And so there is our two filet steaks ready to eat, and we'll have to see how they turn out.
So Linda's been cooking and she's done a great job on this here steak. We've also got a salad, the cauliflower,
Loaded mashed cauliflower.
loaded mashed cauliflower. Looks like mashed potatoes, tastes like mashed potatoes, but
Well,
it
you
doesn't,
haven't even tasted it yet. You're going to
doesn't
have to
have
taste it.
doesn't have the carbs that mashed potatoes have.
I will say, earlier on in our marriage, I made mashed cauliflower for Bob and I, and
It was an epic fail.
it was one of those meals where Bob pretty much had to gag it down and asked me to never make it again. But I think with all of this in it, he's going to like it. So, and then also on the table right there, I have mine. I like to make blue cheese dressing. I found out how easy it was. It's about all I make. Bob does not care for blue cheese dressing, so he has ranch. And so you want to tell us how your steak and your loaded mashed cauliflower tastes.
Very good.
So I can make it again?
Yeah, I'll let you have it this time.
And see how your steak
Especially
is.
since it has bacon in it.
Well, yes. Last time I didn't put bacon in it.
That looks very good.
Should be kind of hot. What do you think? Perfect. So, once again, a nice meal made in the truck. A little bit of innovation had to be used to create this meal, but thank you for joining us. And from Bob and Linda Caffey, thanks from the team Run Smart Cafe.